Today we are asking, what is Spirit opening your vision to right now? So take a moment and feel into which pile draws you in the most. I will leave the timestamps in the description box along with the cards that I'm using. You can also find a link to my website for private bookings if you're interested. With that being said, I will see you in your reading. Hello group 1 and welcome to your reading. If you chose the rhodonite, then this one is for you. This is a good stone for working towards self-love and supporting that journey, self-love journey. Okay, so let's get into your reading, starting with the current energy. See what's come out. So we've got the Three of Pentacles coming out to start off with. What I'm getting here is that you have reached a point in your life where you're looking for, that tight family unit, or, that security in your home and working together with people to make a nice home for yourselves, or just wanting to settle down yourself and create a home for yourself and create that stability in your life. Okay, so we also have coming through the Nine of Wands here. So a feel like it has been a bit of a test of your patience, or it's been a long time coming, so I guess you've really hung in there to be able to reach this point in your life. And for a point there, you didn't feel like you were ever going to reach this place, this happy place that you have found yourself in. Okay, so we also have the Seven of Pentacles here. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, this is just to let you know that you've put in a lot to your life to get you to where you are, and you know, all your hard work is now starting to pay off. Yeah, and you're starting to see why you had to go on the path that you sort of went through your life to get to where you are now. Because yeah, you did feel like you were never going to meet someone, or you were never going to be in the right place to meet someone, or you know, settle down, have a home, you know, those kinds of things you didn't really see coming true for you. And now that they're starting to come true, you're understanding why you had to sort of go through the hard yards first, and yeah, why life sort of turned out the way it did and led you to where you are now. Okay, so what are some current challenges that you are facing? We've got the Hermit card coming out here, and what I'm getting with this card is actually like you're in a bit of a transition period in your life at the moment, and you know, going from, maybe it's that you were on your own, or maybe yeah, you were more secluded from other people, or you didn't have as many friends as you do now, you didn't have a community that you do now. Yeah, it's just sort of showing that because you were used to that sort of quiet and space to yourself, but now your world is a lot busier with a lot more people and connections, which is a good thing. But Spirit is just wanting to let you know that it's also okay to still retreat and, you know, go back into your cave for times where you need it, and yeah, take that time when you need it. Okay, so challenges here. We've got the Seven of Cups coming out here. So I feel like this one is about getting carried away with thoughts of the past, or you know, yeah, just thinking that things will be the same way in the future that they were in the past, and getting stuck in, yeah, sort of things that you were used to from the past. And Spirit just wants to let you know that it's okay, it's not going to be like that anymore. You don't have to worry about that kind of thing creeping back into your life. Yeah, you're totally separate from any of that now, is what I'm hearing Spirit wants to tell you. And it's kind of like she's kind of looking here like, am I supposed to be like this? Am I destined to be this way? And Spirit wants you to know that no, it's not that way at all. And Spirit is pointing you in the right direction, and you are there now. You're at the start of this right direction that Spirit is coaxing you along. Alright, so what else do we have here? We have the moon coming out here, so I feel like it's a time now where you're sort of uncovering a lot of hidden truths about yourself. And you know, in the past you may have thought you like certain things, you want things a certain way, but now you're realizing that that's actually not the case anymore. And it may feel like you do, but you're actually opening up and experimenting with other ways or other things that you like. Yeah. So this is coming out sort of like a relationship reading or a love reading. So take it how it resonates. Don't try and make it fit if it doesn't. But yeah, when I'm seeing the moon, it's like certain things that you grew to expect in a relationship, you're starting to realize are not healthy. And yeah, you're starting to realize your true desires and be in more alignment with what you with who you should be partnered with in this life. Someone who's really more compatible for you. It's like what you thought was compatible wasn't actually compatible, and like the compatible that you're with now, at first it kind of seems like it's not someone that you would find yourself with, but over time you understand like why you are so compatible and why you are in each other's lives. Okay, so what are we going to focus on here? Actually, just rewind a bit here too. So yeah, the hermit also has another message of like someone who was used to kind of being on their own, and they've built up like this life for themselves, like this single life, or you know, they've lived by themselves, and now they're opening their world up to someone new and inviting someone into their world. So you know, it's sort of just a new dynamic and a new thing to sort of work with, and yeah, sharing your life with someone and sharing your time and making them fit and work with your life as well. And yeah, with the 7 of Cups, it's like you may have been used to certain ways of being treated or certain behaviors from previous partners, and you're kind of going into new relationships expecting this kind of treatment or behavior, but like it's in the past for a reason, because it's not meant for you. You've done your time with that relationship. You've learnt whatever lessons you needed to learn from that. You can leave that in the past. You don't need to continue learning any more of the past relationship stuff. So yeah, this is a whole new brand new cycle, a new beginning. So there's not going to be anything hanging around from the past in this new relationship. It's all completely fresh, which is a good thing. It's all you know, divine planning and what the universe has in store for us and how we've had to get there. Yeah, and with the 7 of Pentacles, I was also getting that sort of like someone who's worked very hard for themselves, like single person that's, you know, built their lives up. Okay, so now they're sort of sharing it with someone. Okay, so what do we need to focus on? What will help us? We've got the Knight of Wands here. So I see someone coming into your life, and it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like something you always needed but you weren't able to get in previous relationships, like that sort of romantic side of someone who's not afraid to be romantic, you know, plan a date, take you out and make you feel special, do all the sweet things like little notes or flowers. Yeah, they're really not afraid to show you how much they like you and think about you. So you've also got the Page of Wands here coming out. So this is, you know, very exciting energy. So I see this person, this energy coming in and making you feel like super giddy and excited, and yeah, just like really keen to sort of see what is possible here. And yeah, it's really making you feel fulfilled as well, the way they are able to come in and take the lead in sort of pursuing you and making you feel like you're their person and that you're important to them. So yeah, I'm feeling like this really excited, kind of falling in love. Yeah, someone coming in that is finally right for you, and you're kind of taken aback by that a little bit. It kind of shocks you that there is a person out there that is going to be good for you, and yeah, is going to want you and actually be right for you. And we also have the Strength card coming out here. I feel like Strength card coming here is like just trying to help you loosen up a bit or let your guard down a bit. Yeah. Be a bit more vulnerable. Because yeah, this person coming in is very like forward and takes action and says how they feel, and it's going to be quite confronting for you to reciprocate or, you know, really open up fully. And yeah, it's almost going to be like where it doesn't feel right because it's not what you're used to from the past. And like when you have sort of trauma bonds, or like you're fixed to someone that is toxic, you grow to expect that, or you learn that that's normal and that's the standard with relationships. So it's just like really pushing you to move past that and seeing that no, you're worth so much more than all of that unhealthy relationship stuff. You are, you're above that now, and you need to get what you deserve out of the relationship. And yeah, it's just like Spirit helping you be a bit more brave in this new connection. What do we need to let go of and release here? Alright, so we've got the Two of Cups here. I'm getting a message of like, just relax into it and let it happen. Don't try and fight it. Like, don't try and think logically and talk yourself out of anything logically. Yeah, it may feel foreign to you because it's different from your past, but don't let that like turn you away. Don't make that make you run. Make sure you stay and let that connection grow. Make sure you really sort of commit to letting that connection form and naturally grow. Alright, and we've also got the Wheel of Fortune coming out here. So there's a message here of just, it's okay now. It's okay to relax now. Like, you've reached that turning point in your life where you've moved on from the past. So you can leave that there, and you've reached the turning point where you're on the path to this new love and this new life and this new connection. So yeah, don't think about going back to the past, and don't worry about things taking a turn for the worse, because they've turned for the better now. Okay, and we also have the Justice card here. I feel like this is about sort of like the karmic cycles within relationships. So a karmic cycle within the past relationship is ended, and you know, this new cycle, which is right for you and right for your life, has started. Okay, so moving on to the outcome and looking forward, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I think this one is just about combining your lives or meshing your lives together to make them work, and how that might be difficult or bring up some challenges. But yeah, just be aware that this is like a new thing that you're working on growing and building from the ground up kind of thing. You've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. So I do feel like both of you are going to be quite good at communicating within the relationship and yeah, discussing and working through things. It just may be a certain clash in communication at times, so that may be something to look out for. Like, I'm not necessarily seeing like fighting or like bad arguments. It's more just like the problem solving, and like I'm getting like a fiery energy, and then someone who's really like analytical and wants to problem solve. So yeah, just some like a little bit of sparks there. Something to keep in mind. So yeah, it may be just like figuring out how to balance out those certain traits of like the fieriness or like the other person's need to like get to the bottom of things, and in a really structured way. May need to relax a little bit there. Okay, so what else do you need to see here? You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the World. So the World is just another sign that the old cycles have completed and you've stepped into a new journey, a new part of your life, a new love of your life, a new connection of your life. Okay, and we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there'll be a lot of fresh ideas being thrown around in how you can make each other's lives mesh together, how you can, make your connection work well, and definitely see a lot of romance, a lot of passion starting up at the moment, lots of dates, lots of getting to know each other there. So let's get into some oracle cards for you now. Okay, so from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle, you got Sun Tea. Sun tea is slow magic in the most delicious way possible. Just fill a mason jar with fruit and herbs and let the sun gently extract precious nutrients. It's the easiest form of folk healing, a wonderful way to nourish your body and mind. Whether you're doing it for physical or spiritual reasons, sometimes the biggest magic is found in the smallest acts of bliss. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Less is more when pulling the Sun Tea card. Don't make things harder than they need to be by introducing too many options, too many steps, or too many people. In a world where everything is maxed out and amplified, this card advises you to keep things as uncomplicated as possible. Rather than focusing on doing more, scale back and do less really well. A chocolate cookie with brown butter, slowly aged whiskey, basil, and artisanal sea salt sounds lovely. But so does a good old-fashioned chocolate chip cookie baked to perfection. Adding extra layers is fine when the foundation is good, but otherwise it's just a busy mess that's all bark and no bite. There's no need to rush to move things along faster than is necessary, so you can slow down and rest assured that you aren't missing out. Don't feel pressured to go out when you don't feel like it, or to say yes to an opportunity just because it's available. The whole world doesn't need to be famous or rich or eccentric or living life in the fast lane. No lifestyle is bad or wrong as long as it fulfills your needs. And you also got You Deserve to Be Seen from the Inner Child Oracle. Within each of us, no matter how deep it might reside, is someone who desperately longs to be seen and cherished for who they are. This is a normal desire that is crucial to our well-being and the embodiment of our true self. It is not selfish, nor is it anything to be ashamed of. The gift of being seen is something that was meant to be given to us as children by a trusted caregiver, but sometimes they were unable to do so. There can be various reasons for this, and even if the caregiver did love us, they might still not have been able to truly see us where we are. In truth, it can be easier to see a person through our own lens instead of letting that person show us a new view of the world. If you feel there are parts of you that would benefit from being seen, now is the time to do so. In the same way it is healing for another to see us, it can be just as beneficial for us to see ourselves. Okay, and you also got these are little self-care rituals. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Take the time to dismiss old regrets. Forgiving yourself means offering yourself kindness, understanding, and space when thoughts of past mistakes or hurts arise. When they do, find a quiet place and sit with your thoughts instead of pushing them away. Gently close your eyes and repeat the phrase, "I accept forgiveness," to yourself. Remember to offer yourself something comforting as well: a nap, a walk, a favorite piece of music, or a phone call with a friend. So that is everything I have for you this week, Group 1. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Let me know if it fit for you in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye. Hello Group 2, if you chose the new jade crystal, then this one is for you. This is a good stone for emotional support. Alright, let's get into your reading with the current energy. Alright, we have the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay, so I'm feeling, happiness here, some kind of connection and partnership here. Yeah, some relationships with lots of love and support. So whether this is like a family or partnership or friendship we're talking about. And then we have the Ace of Cups here. So again, this could, indicate a new connection that has started recently. So a new friendship, a new partnership, a new family member, new baby coming along. And then we also have the Emperor. So we have an energy here of someone who is taking the lead or putting their foot down in the situation. Okay, so let's look a bit more into this situation. What might be the challenges that we are facing here at the moment? Okay, so we've got the Chariot here. And what I'm getting with this card is balancing friendships or partnerships and connections with others, and like I'm just like hearing a lot of noise around me, and it's like really crowded, so like you've got to be able to balance like the connections that you have in your life and also your quiet time. So you want to be able to like have all these great relationships and communications and connections, and you know, it makes your life fulfilled and busy, and you've got people to talk to, and communication is great and everything. But there also needs to be that boundary that you put in place for yourself, like your own sanity, just for that quiet time to shut off all of that. And it's like your social battery is run out at some point, and you need to stop and recharge it, let it recharge. Okay, so we have also got the Ace of Wands here. So I'm feeling like we've got the Ace of Wands here, but I'm feeling like this reading's about like certain connections. So whether it's about a connection with a partner or family member or friend, I feel like it's, with this card here, it's like someone's on a new path, or they're on a different page, and the other person's not really aligned with that. They're not quite on board on the same page or the same idea as you. So there's like a little bit of a disjointed energy. Yeah, a disjointed energy within the relationship, like a little bit dysfunctional, or yeah, it's just, I'm actually getting like with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups coming straight off, and then these ones here, it's kind of like one person's not quite in that happy place, or yeah, it's sort of like this great connection had started, and now it's kind of like something's happening to make it disjointed, and now it feels like, yeah, you're not really in that happy place or as connected as you were before. We've also got the Eight of Swords coming out here, so it's like one person in a relationship might be trying to help the other one out, and the other one's not really seeing why or how it's helpful, not really taking the advice on board, or not really taking it seriously, yeah, not acting upon it. And that can be frustrating at times, because you know, the person that is trying to help the other one is coming from a good place, and they're only trying to, you know, help them with what's best for them. But this person is a bit closed off. They're not quite seeing it that way. They're seeing it differently. So okay, what do we need to let go of? What needs to be released here? Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords here. So with this here, I feel like this kind of misalignment is actually affecting the relationship, and it's bringing up some kind of, yeah, it's a bit of a clash. So the other person might be closing off from it, and the person's trying to help has reached a point where they've given up, or they just want to walk away, and not try anymore. Yeah, and the person that needs the help is pulling away or shutting off or, you know, dissociating or whatever they're doing. We also have the Hermit coming out, so I think there's a message from Spirit here to say that, you know, a bit of time and space won't go astray, so it's not going to be a bad thing to just have some time and let time do a bit of the work here. Yeah, giving each other a bit more time will help each one of you self-reflect and come to certain realizations that need to happen for them to be able to, you know, get on the same page and really move forward in life. Yeah. There's a certain something holding the person back that needs a bit of help and that is feeling disconnected, and yeah, that's why the connection has taken a bit of a turn, because it feels like you're not on the same page anymore, you're not aligned anymore, you're not matched anymore. But yeah, I think just some time will help this sort of situation resolve. We do have the Nine of Cups here. It's come out reversed, so I will read it reversed, and I'm getting a message of, you know, lost hope. So this person that really needs the help has really just lost hope, and they don't really see a lot of hope in the outcomes, or, you know, the advice or the help that you're giving. So they're just really struggling on a personal level at the moment to see, you know, things progressing or getting better, or yeah, becoming what they wanted. And I don't feel like it's anything to do with you personally. I think this is like a personal journey that they're on, that they're needing to accept, and it's just taking them a while to process and actually accept things. Okay. So what else do we have here for what do we need to focus on and what will help us here? We have the Six of Cups here, so I feel like whatever connection it is, don't lose it. It's not going to get lost. You will still, you know, it's not the end of a relationship or anything like that. It's not the end of a friendship or partnership or anything like that. So still hold on to all the good stuff you guys have together. Yeah, it's just a bit of a kind of time period that will take a bit of time and space to work through for the energies to sort of clear. Okay, and we also have the Knight of Cups here. So Knight of Cups, I feel like there's an energy here of someone who is really trying to express how they feel, but then there's another energy of and a message coming in to say don't worry about it. You don't need to try and push like conversations on how you're feeling or, you know, emotions. You don't need to have these emotional conversations just yet. Yeah, I think the time and the space and the self-reflection is really going to be the key to getting through and having this resolve over time. So we also have the Two of Swords coming out. I'm getting the message of like this person that needs the help within this situation is really just trying to balance out what they think they need or what they think they want in the world and what they actually need and want in the world. So yeah, they're not quite understanding what they need. They've got these things about what they want, but they're trying to balance the two, and it's bringing the two together, and they've got to sort of compromise in that way, having all these wants, but also spirit is pushing them to what they actually need, so they've got to sort of meet spirit in the middle somewhere a bit. And yeah, it's just going to take a little bit of time to really align to your authentic self, because at the moment I'm feeling like an energy of thinking that you're aligned and thinking that this is the right path or choices for you, but you're not quite there yet. You're not quite aligned with what spirit is pushing for you. Okay, so what are we looking forward to here? What is the outcome? So we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I'm feeling like this is a message just to like focus on yourself. Don't focus on anyone else or the other person involved in the situation. Just really focus on, moving forward, creating that stability for yourself. Yeah, and it's like not everything is lost, so maintain what you do have still. And we do have the Two of Cups coming out here as well. So yeah, a similar sort of message, like there is still a connection, there is still a friendship, there is still, romance, there is still community, there is still something there. The connection hasn't completely been lost or fizzled out. Okay, so we also have the Knight of Swords here. So with this one, I do feel like this person that may be stuck or needing help at the moment is slowly coming to these realizations, and it might just take them a little while to vocalize it or be upfront with it. Yeah, to be able to accept it and actually speak it out loud. Okay, and what else do you need to see here? So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like just keep working it out. Just don't give up on where you're trying to go and where you're trying to take things in this connection and this life. Just keep trying to master everything that you're putting into this life. And we also have the King of Wands coming out here. So there's just an energy of like really knuckling down and being passionate, and knowing that you have good things in life to keep pushing you towards. So yeah, just keep pushing all your passion into that. And then we also have the Empress. So yeah, I feel like you really are at the beginning of growing something really great for yourself and your world. So yeah, just keep focusing on nurturing yourself and planting all the seeds and watching them grow. yeah, it's like not everything is lost just because things feel misaligned or disjointed. It doesn't mean that everything is lost, and you both just need to keep on doing what you do and support the other person, and they will get there in their own pace, and they will figure it out in their own way. And it's hard when you're connected with someone and you can't help them, or you can't control how their life turns out or what decisions they make. So you've got to kind of just take a step back, and separate yourself from them a little bit. Not to say that you need to completely end the relationship or anything like that, but yeah, just having that separation from their life. Like, you can still care and you can still try and help them and point them in the right direction, but it's really essentially going to be on their own and their own journey, that they have to put themselves through. Okay, let's get some oracle messages for you now from the Season of the Witch Lilith oracle. You got money magic. So Lilith is all about abundance and growth, making it an excellent time to work on wealth and consciousness. To have a healthy attitude towards wealth means knowing there's enough to go around for everyone. The universe and everything in it is unlimited. There is no end to the prosperity you can experience. Every person has the ability to be affluent in their consciousness, is tuned to the vibration of wealth. How do you know if you have a strong wealth mindset? If your response to your potential to be prosperous was "I doubt it," then you are sabotaging your ability to manifest and increase in finances. You can never manifest something if you don't believe you can, and this card has appeared to you because it is time to do the work needed to eliminate self-sabotaging beliefs about finances. There are common beliefs about money being evil, that people who have it are bad people. You don't have the right education or experience to generate wealth, or you aren't the kind of person who can make that kind of money. With just a little bit of research, I guarantee you can find someone who had very similar circumstances to you, yet is living the life of their dreams. This card is nearly always about money, but when it appears in a love reading, it can mean your financial situation plays a significant part in your relationship. It may indicate fights about money, or that you need to be in a stronger financial situation to attract the kind of partner you wish to have. Okay, so from the Inner Child Oracle, you got do what you need to do. What we want and what we need can be two very different things. I was literally just saying that in the cards. When this is the case, our wants and needs can differ between self-indulgence and self-care. If you have pulled this card today, it might be time to reflect on the difference between these two in your life. Honoring self-indulgence is a wonderful way to connect with ourselves, especially when done mindfully. Self-care can require us to do things that might be uncomfortable or unpleasant in the moment, but will benefit us in the long run. And you also got these are little self-care rituals. So you got enjoy a bath before bed. Soak in the tub for better rest. Bathing before bed has been proven to help lower blood pressure and improve your overall sleep. Experts believe that this is because a nightly bath aids the natural temperature regulation process that happens before sleep. This is where our core temperature cools, while the skin temperature of our hands and feet increases. Try adding favorite bubble bath or mineral salts to your nightly soak for added luxury. Your skin will thank you too. Actually, I've been getting this message from Spirit about like your deepest thoughts coming out when you're like in the shower or the bath. Yeah, and like little like, yeah, just like your deepest secrets, or your little those little thoughts that just come out, and they're deep. And it being in like warm water, it's to do with warm water when those thoughts come out. So there you go, that might be the card that was meant to bring that message forward. So I hope you've enjoyed that reading today, group 2. Let me know in the comments how it was for you, and I look forward to reading for you in another reading. Bye. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this carnelian, then this is your reading. This is a good stone for just uplifting positive energies, positivity. Alright, so let's get into your reading with the current energy here. So alright, so we've got the 5 of Wands coming out here. So with this card is usually about some kind of conflict. So with this 5 of Wands coming out here, I feel like this is about, you know, a friendship group or a community, or a, you know, a circle of friends. It could be a workplace. It could be within a family, but yeah, it shows some sort of conflict, and I'm getting a message of like, it's really important to say how you feel in the situation, and you know, make sure that everyone gets to say how they feel, and then do with that what you will. So, you know, it's kind of like a respectful kind of thing. Like if there's conflict, you address it with the other person, and you let them have their say and get whatever they need to off their chest, and you know, you say how you feel and you address it how you need to, and then everyone's had their turn to say what needs to be said, and then like there's this kind of like respectful, even if there was no sort of resolution, or there's no real immediate fix to the problem, or the tension or the conflict, it's still been addressed, and we're just going to respectfully leave it at that. You know, not everything has to have a solution. Not everything has to be, you know, happy, kumbaya, we're all gonna hold hands and dance around together. But yeah, there's still like mutual respect, and like there's no hard feelings there or anything like that. So Next we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this coming out here, I feel, is Spirit sending you a message saying, like, even though there was this like conflict or this kind of energy to work through, and this blockage that needed to be worked through, even though this kind of conflict put a dampener on the whole situation, the whole environment, like Spirit really is behind you, and they're really encouraging you just to keep pushing on and keep doing what you do, and just keep doing it even better. I feel like there's an energy here of somebody who is just on a roll, and they're just taking off, and like it's just their time to shine, and it's it's their year, and Spirit is saying just go for it and just embrace it. Like, this is all here, this is your time. We've made it happen in this life right now for you to enjoy it. So just go for it, and don't dull yourself down, don't hold yourself back because of this kind of tension or okay, what is it? It's like, it's like this conflict or this tension has sort of stopped you in your tracks a little bit, or just like stomped on your confidence a bit. Like you were feeling really like you were flowing and things are going really well, and you were starting things, and then you kind of like lost momentum, where you lost that confidence that you had built up for yourself. So Spirit is here just saying, like, don't stop, just keep going, you're onto a good thing, and we've got your back. Okay, so you also have the 10 of Swords here. Okay, and I actually feel like there's a message here that, it's not, although there may have been some conflict, it's not like this sort of toxic environment. Like, you've been able to respectfully give yourself space and step away from the connection or the relationship without being mean about it or without being hurtful about it. There's none of that kind of nastiness or maliciousness in there. It's just, and you're very good at the fact that you can hold space for others but not get affected by it anymore. Because like we were saying before, the conflict did affect your confidence. So you're having to separate yourself from that now, and just realize that, like, that's the other person's thing to deal with personally, and it's not a reflection of you or anything you're doing in your life. So don't dull yourself down at all. If anything, you should just keep pushing, because it is really your time to step into your greatest self, showing up and being the best you can be. Okay, so what else do we have coming up here? We have the Page of Cups, and I just hear Spirit saying we've got so much in store for you, and you're going to be so surprised by all of it. I feel like this is really just the start of a whole new world for you. And you're so passionate and excited about so many things, and Spirit is saying, like, just go for it. Whatever your heart desires, whatever you're being called to, just go for it. Like, you don't have to narrow down your choices. You don't have to, hold off. Like, you can really do it all. You can achieve it all so much. And you have the Star card coming out as well. So I'm getting this message of like you're on a journey towards self-fulfillment and self-love, and you've got big dreams, and this healing journey that you're on, this self-love journey that you're on, is going to inspire others, and you're going to bring other people along for the journey, and really help them. And it's going to be something special and unique. People are going to know who you are in the community, or get to know who you are in some way, and you'll be known for what you do and being good at what you do, and other people appreciating what you do. Okay, so you've also got the Page of Pentacles. So just an energy here of, creating everything. You've got the magic within you to create everything in your world that you're wanting to manifest, and your greatest desires and dreams. You've really got it all. You've got the ability to make it happen. And you may feel like you're stretched in a million different directions at the moment. You've got so much that you want to learn, that you're passionate about, and yeah, Spirit is really pushing you. So just trust in Spirit, the way they are pushing you, and just chuck yourself into as much as you can. Get involved in it as much as you can. Do as much as you can without obviously burning yourself out. Okay, what do we need to let go? What might be something that we need to release? So we've got the Hermit card coming out here, and yeah, I feel like this is all about just giving the situation space, and whether that space and time does help things resolve or not, that's okay. I feel like you've done everything that you can do for now. So and you're very much someone who, first up, when there's a conflict or something, tension arises, you're the first to just jump straight to, what have I done? And reflecting on how you can improve, and like the role that you've played in whatever's gone wrong. But Spirit is telling you, you don't need to keep doing that anymore. You've like gone over the things, you've done everything to correct your own behavior and feelings. So you've done everything that you can do personally. Now it's just sort of, it's just got to be left up to the other person here. It's kind of in the other person's hands. It's whether they can sort of get through that personal challenge that they're going through or not. It's their kind of hurdle to get through. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting a message here from Spirit, just saying you've fallen in love with this thing, this life. So you've got a new thing in your life, and you're just absolutely in love with it. Like, there's nothing quite like it. It's something different. It's a new experience, and it's really fulfilling for you. So you've also got the Ace of Wands here. So this is something like I was saying before, that you're going to just be glowing up so much, and other people are going to be noticing this glow up, and you're just going to want to take people along for the ride and lift everyone up with you. It's not, you definitely don't have this energy of like rising up above anyone else and slamming them down beneath you. It's very much like you're coming from a good place of passion and love, and that really shines through to other people, and people notice that and respect that about you. Okay, so what do we need to focus on and what will help us here? We have the Queen of Wands coming out here. So yeah, it's like before when I was saying like you're feeling like you need to dull yourself down, dim your light. Spirit is saying you definitely do not need to do that. You need to let that light shine as bright as possible, and don't feel guilty that it's your time to shine. Like, you are allowed to be the one in the spotlight. Like, that may be very foreign to you, something that you're not really used to, is having all this good stuff come in at once for you. And people have been telling you all this abundance is coming in, and look at all this great stuff coming into your life, and you're kind of like, what? You know, not really understanding what they're talking about, like nothing's happening in my life kind of thing. And now it's like, oh, this is what they're talking about, like all this great stuff that's going on and taking off in my world. And we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're just standing out, like you're just not afraid to do things and put yourself out there, and yeah, just be a little bit different, or just break the mold a little bit. And that's really exciting, and that's what Spirit really wants to see within you. It's like that passion brings out something different within you. And you've also got the Magician here. So just know that in everything that you're wanting to learn and do and succeed in this life, that Spirit is right there with you, right there beside you, and everything you need along the way, Spirit is going to be handing to you. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled and keep noticing all the little things that Spirit is giving you to like give you the right kind of nudges that you need to push you along to where you need to go. What are we looking forward to here? Outcome. We have the Ace of Swords. So I'm just hearing, don't doubt yourself, and don't doubt any of the projects or ideas or thoughts or things that you're doing and expressing to the world. Don't doubt any of that. Because of the confidence that got kind of smushed. Don't doubt any of that. Your ideas are valid, and you may feel like you're coming from an inexperienced place or a newbie place, but you deserve to be where you are. And just don't hold back. Like, make your way into the community, get to know people, make more connections. Like, even though you're new and fresh at this, like, your ideas are still, and your thoughts are still valued and important. So don't be afraid to contribute, and don't back down. I feel like there's an element of you who might shy out or chicken out at certain opportunities because you're not used to stepping up and being that confident person. So yeah, this is just your push to do it. You have 3 of Cups here, so really important time for you at the moment to be strengthening your connections. Connections are everything to you at the moment. Friendships, community, social groups, partners, family. You have some really strong connections around you that are very, very valuable, and they're a big part of your life at the moment and will be for some time. Okay, and you also have the King of Wands, so definitely big energy of just lighting the way, and yeah, that light that you have that shines so brightly that it catches other people's attention and yeah, sparks their interest, and yeah, they'll be interested and intrigued in who you are and what you do. So what else we need to know, what else we need to see here, we have the Patient Witch, which is the Hanged Man. So I feel like you have a sort of sense within you of like being rushed or like wanting things to unfold or happen or take things to the next level quickly. So Spirit is just trying to tell you to slow down and just appreciate things for how they unfold naturally, and just know that Spirit has you know, divine timing. Everything's timed out by Spirit already, so just go with the flow and just learn to get comfortable with that kind of the peaks and dips in activity, and having to sort of having times that aren't so chaotic. And yeah, it may not always be like super busy and full on, and that's okay. Things are still progressing, even though it might not be buzzing and, you know, popping off, but things are still progressing. Okay, and we also have the 6 of Pentacles. So you may feel like at times you give a lot, and sometimes everything that you give is not always returned, but Spirit is here to say, you know, just keep on giving. Like, don't worry about giving too much, or, you know, being the one that always is the one giving. Just keep doing what you love and doing it for the right reasons, and all will be returned to you. Like, all the goodness that you're putting out into the world will come back to you and fulfill you and be rewarding and successful. So yeah, if you just put as much love into it as you can for now, you will eventually get that return and feel that success and prosperity for you. Okay, let's get some oracle messages for you now from the Seasons of the Witch oracle. You got the Green Witch. A green witch is in tune with nature, sensing the connection between herself and all living things. She speaks to plants, animals, the skies and rivers, hearing their guidance and sorrows, taking just enough for her needs while bringing awareness to the ways humans have negatively impacted the planet. Knowing how she treats the earth is reflected in how she treats herself, and how she treats herself is likewise mirrored in the entire collective consciousness. Green Witch is here to remind you to be mindful of the consequences of your energies. The words you speak, the way you view yourself and others, as well as the actions you take, have an impact on all of humanity. If you're cruel to someone, that person may go on to harm themselves or others. If you hide your light from the world because of low self-worth or shame, then you rob others of the chance to love and appreciate the gifts you were sent here to share. What you say and do matters, even if you can't see the immediate cause and effect of your choices. And what you don't say and the ways you don't show up also have consequences. Definitely aligns with the whole don't hold yourself back message there in the reading. And from the Inner Child Oracle, you got choose yourself today. Our inner child has always been sensitive to a broken promise, a desire disregarded, or a hope lost. It is paramount that we show our inner child, and by default our present selves, that they are important to us through our actions. Are there aspects of yourself that you feel might not be worthy of praise or accomplishments that you feel are not good enough? If so, give yourself praise, no matter how insignificant your accomplishments may seem to you. When you give yourself praise, do so with the enthusiasm of a proud parent when presented with a masterpiece from a toddler. Okay, and these are little daily self-care rituals. So you got make time for self-massage, and it says enjoy a simple healing touch. Self-massage is easy to do, can be performed anywhere, and doesn't require any special equipment. Try a simple daily neck massage if you experience tightness in your neck or shoulders. You can try abdominal massage if you're prone to stomach pains by gently rubbing your stomach in a clockwise motion. Massaging your eyes can help with tiredness and headaches. And rolling a massage ball under your feet feels lovely and is an inexpensive way to treat your feet. So that is everything I have for you, Group 3. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and let me know how it was in the comments. And I look forward to reading for you again next time. Bye, Group 3.